G'day humans, Chris Stead here. Time for something a little bit different, at least for my channel anyway. I'm going to look at some craft beer. Now, look, I love a craft beer. I really do like a craft beer. And this mob here, Beer Hug, is someone that I've been lucky enough to spend a bit of time with. So full transparency, I'm mates with one of the blokes that works at Beer Hug. And he keeps telling me I've got to try these beers, So I've got a couple of cases in now, and I thought I'm going to do a video on one of them because I really like the concept. So basically what it does is it's a subscription service where you get to try all these beers from one particular brewery around Australia, and they focus in on Australian-owned, Australian-made breweries. Well, that's obviously Australian-made brewery, but Australian-owned. And basically you get to try all these beers that you wouldn't get unless you actually went into the actual brewery itself. Not all of them, sometimes I think there's some of them you might be able to pick up here and there, but you're not going to find these generally in a Dan Murphy's or anything like that. These are kind of the beers that you got to drive there, you got to hang out there, you got to drink them there. And you know, a lot of the breweries, you just can't do that. And I love it when I'm on the road, I love it when I'm traveling and I come across some obscure winery or some obscure brewery in the middle of nowhere, and I just go in and just try something, you know, or get a paddle or something and just try a range of beers, and you always find something really amazing. There's so many great craft beers out there. So I thought, you know, why not start doing a bit of content on it and just showing off what these things can offer. Not so much Beer Hug as much as the breweries themselves, right? So this one, I actually don't really know what's in there. I know it's from a brewery called SixTwelve, and I looked them up a little bit, did a bit of research into them. They're based down in Adelaide. They're pretty new. There's two of them. There's Brad and Ali, I think their names are. They're kind of the two behind it. They're the brainchild behind it, children. And it's called SixTwelve because he's 6'12", like he's 7 foot tall. So that's where they got the name from. But other than the fact that they've got a beer called the Lurch, which I assume is named because of the immense height of the dude, Brad, is a favorite. I don't know if there's one in here, I hope there is, but I thought why not open this with you guys and drink the first beer with you guys. I'm not going to sink 12 cans. I can say, well I will, but not right now. I can say that I've had a few of these before, like a few of the Beer Hugs cases, or been at parties where mates have had these cases and there's been beers passed out, and it's pretty, they can be pretty full on, like as in like 7%ers, 8%ers. They're like a limited edition beers, usually a couple of like 440 mils in there. I pulled some out, they've been like 3+ standard drinks in one can. You get your normal ones as well, like your normal just standard drinks. So you do have to kind of watch what you go for and when you go for it. But that's kind of the thrill. There's a subscription service, like I said, so you can just get them delivered to you, and you don't know what great experience you're gonna have the next month. But also, you can just kind of go and pick the ones that you like. So for me, I've been kind of picking the ones out that I really like, just because sometimes with the cases you can get sours and things like that, which I'm not really into. And I'm into my dark beers and stuff, so I just kind of pull out the ones that I'm like really into. But I've got a lot of mates who have subscribed to it, and it is kind of cool when you turn up at their house because you open up the fridge and it's just like this big range of beers there. So you're definitely getting this because you want to be able to sit down, pull out one beer and just really enjoy it, like because you've had a big day and the footy's on or something like that. It's not the type of case you'd pull out because you want to sit down with your mates and just sink 12 beers, because I think that'd be a bit of a waste. Each beer's a different flavour, each beer's a different journey. But the idea is that by the time you get to the end of it, you've got this really great idea of what the brewery offers. And I have had some and just gone, man, I'd really love to go and actually, you know, sink one off tap somewhere, wherever they are in Australia. So anyway, let's just dive in. I guess there's an unboxing and see what we've got in here, and then we'll have to select one to drink on this Thursday night before I sit down and watch the NRL, while I drink the NRL. All right, boxes are always the same size and regardless of what comes with it. And they generally have tasting notes in it, and there's some tasting notes here as well. I'll give you a little bit of an idea of what we've got. So let's find out. I want to see what they are. Oh, it's got a thank you card in here. 10% discount off your next purchase. Why not? Okay, we've got a Little Fever Lager, 4.5%. Okay. Oh, West Coast IPA, 7.4. Oh, this is Lurch. This is the Lurch. I gotta have the Lurch, right? Wasn't gonna go that hard tonight. 2 Lurches. All right, so sometimes you get a couple of double ups, which is good, Yeah, okay, so we've got 3 doubles and the rest of them are singles. Looks like they're all standard size in this case. Sometimes you can get some 440s. Beanstalk, Pale Ale, great. I'm happy so far. A couple of Pale Ales. Pale Ale's my go. Oh, what's this? Raspberry Gose, tiny Raspberry Gose. Okay, so this could be a 3.3%. Sorry, my eyes are so bad. Yeah, 3%. Okay, that's interesting. I've got no idea what to expect from that. Let's have a look. A fruited entry-level sour and a beautiful pink hue. Okay, I'm not a big fan of the sours. It's just me. A Goliath New England IPA. I've got 2 of those. And Stretch Session Ale, Stretch. It's obviously playing into the height thing. I saw a little line on their website actually was size us up. So that plays obviously into a few of their beers here. What are we looking here? Stretch, where's the, it's a 3.5, so that's a mid-strength as well. So usually these things knock you out of the park. Oh, stout, stoked. 5% stout, the lanky. The big fella, I love it. It's a red rye IPA, that'll be interesting. 6.3%, I'm looking forward to that one. The big fella, so I got a second big fella. Oh, it's good, you get 2 of those ones. So I like the ones that they've chosen. Hopefully these aren't off the bottom of the screen, that'd be embarrassing. But they have chosen 3 of the real standouts to do doubles on this one. And a draft. All right, so there we go. So that's what we've got this month. And I am pretty much looking forward to trying all of them. I don't know at the sour, but I'm going to give it a go. I always end up giving it a go. And bit more of a kind of easy drinking session. This one. Sometimes some of the beer hugs, like there's a bit of power in there, like I said, and you're like, oh, you got to pick the right moment for each of them. But these, I think, pretty much going to work in any situation. So which one should we go? So we've got to go the Lurch. We've got to go the Lurch. That's the one. That's the one that they keep telling me is the go. So I did chill the box. So I'm not just pulling this out at room temperature here because I am an Australian. All right, let's have a look. It's a sound of promise. No, look, it's just pouring out lovely, isn't it? So I was telling me they do put a fair bit of care and effort into the deliveries as well to make sure that they come in optimum condition. And I've never really noticed any issues with the ones I've had. It's good bubbles coming through that you probably can't see it. That's a good looking beer. All right. Smells great. That's delicious. Oh wow, it's got such a deep flavor. Definitely you wouldn't just smash this. This is one to sip. Oh Jesus, what's it say in the notes? Lurch, I should have worn my glasses. This is the OG IPA. Brilliant pine resin and citrus aroma coupled with a nice beady malt all the way through with a lingering bitterness. On the back end, this beer takes you back to the original West Coast IPA style. Yeah, I'll get that. A bit of a lingering bitterness, not too bad. Not bad at all. Anyway, I got a great start. Good on your beer hose, good on your 612. Don't know if I'll be down in Adelaide anytime soon, but You can taste the 7% too. It's gonna be good. Anyway, there you go. Let me know what you think in the comments. So do a couple more of these videos. I think I probably will. But in the interim, thanks very much for watching. Make sure you check out my other videos. Until next time, I'll check you later. You.